Time to play the game! It's all about the game, and how you play it. All about control, and if you can take it, all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about pain. And who's gonna make it? I am the game, you don't wanna play me. I am control, no way you can shake me. I am heavy debt, no way you can pay me. I am the pain, and I know you can't take me. Look over your shoulder, ready to run like a Cleveland bitch from a smoking gun. I am the game, and I may lose. So move on out, you can die like a fool. Try to figure out what my move's gonna be. Come on over, sucker, why don't you ask me? Don't you forget there's a price you can pay. Cause I am the game and I want to play. It's time to play the game. Time to play the game! it, it's all about control. And if you can take it, it's all about your debt. And if you can pay it, it's all about the pain. Who's gonna make it? I am the game. You don't wanna play me. I am control. There's no way you can shake me. I am your debt, and no you can't pay me. I am your pain, and I know you can't take me. Play the game, you're gonna be the same. You're gonna change your name, you're gonna die in flames. Time to play the game. 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 Time to play the game.
I'm rocking Jinkos, I got the right genome. I heard your POG game is softer than seafoam. I blow it up, just like the kingdom. I turn to my thought into the #1 ringtone. Yuck, and I'm all about my business. And all them cool POGs you got, well now they on my hit list. And you's a witness, or maybe you's just witless. Bout to steal your POG like the Grinch stole Christmas. Hope you like my POG, I got it at Hogwarts. I never recycle, but I'm always stacking cardboard. Always super smashing, so they're begging for an encore. Started out local, but now I'm pogging offshore.
Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing POGs tonight.
Drop it like a slammer, 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 like a slammer.
And I'm coming straight up out of the mist, hits the flip of the wrist, collect the POGs and catch the logs and cardboard discs, graduated from Lincoln Logs and magic card tricks on the dumb phenomenon, collecting my chips, straight collecting my chips with no regard for the etiquette of this gram class and be the review, be the predicate. If I was you looking at me, I'd be regretting that the POG king pogging me, I'm just projecting it. Look out, all my sack is, that's my pogging topography, and I'm married to the game, I call that pogging monogamy, slamming slammers in my sleep, I call that pogging unconsciously, everybody just a pogging atrocity, that's my philosophy.
Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing POGs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing POGs tonight.
Drop it like a slammer, 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 like a slammer, dribble.
Yo, Mrs. Butterworth, how much your Butterworth? I want your syrup, feed it to me like a mother bird. And I'm that other bird, the salmonella shorter. My pocket's raw and I serve it in the morning. I'm up in Denny's, pour some syrup on these hot stacks. Serving grand slams, eating up your POG stacks. I only play for keeps and I just ate your breakfast. Iced out 8-ball, slamming on my necklace. I iced out 8-ball, slamming on my necklace. I iced out 8-ball, slamming on my necklace.
It's Sunday, and you know what that means. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown, and welcome to this week's edition of Not Bestseller Sunday Scaries, live on twitch.tv/notbestseller, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We do it every week. Most weeks. We do it most weeks. It's a little different this week. My setup has entirely changed. Because we are not playing video games this week. We're doing two things. One, most importantly, we're playing with POGs. You can't see this guy right now because the white balance is off. But we have a whole separate camera for that. We are unboxing some Marvel POGs, some Michael Jordan POGs, and some Star Trek POGs. But in addition to that, this is not all fun and games. I know that song in the beginning was The Game, Triple H's theme, and then POGs by Sup With You Girl, a rap collective I only know about because I just Googled what songs are there about POGs before I started. But it's not all fun and games. We're also going to be recording some amazing YouTube content. Basically, I'm trying to get famous today. I don't know if you've seen, there are a lot of YouTubers right now who are getting very famous by unboxing Pokemon cards, looking for like a Charizard. It's worth $250,000 or whatever. That market's taken, and I don't want to spend money on Pokemon cards. So we're going to create some viral content around POGs for YouTube. That's right. I'm excited. You're excited. The whole time we're going to have the chat on screen, so if you want to be YouTube famous, now's the time, as they say in pro wrestling, to get your stuff in. But yeah, I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. Sunday Scaries. Thank you. You're in the right place.
If you are alone tonight, you can come with us. If you don't have friends or family or people that you trust, we will be your confidants, your sisters and your brothers.
You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other.
That's right, it's the one with all the POGs. We're getting so professional around here. So professional. So for the first time today, let's go to the POG cam. Fingers crossed that it works. The POG cam. It's my hand, but it's also POGs. It's going to be so hard, because normally on the stream, again, I keep it cut off right around here, right about at the end of the beard, and I'm just talking with my hands constantly. And it's going to create some problems this time around. But we will figure it out as we go. So every week before we do Sunday Scaries, I do a little Facebook promo. And I have this stack of... I'll show you right here. We'll show you right here. This stack of street caps, Stack and Smacks, that came with this board. This POG board and mat actually is something I owned as a kid and then understandably got lost. But it was super cheap on eBay, so I just picked it up on eBay. And it came with some loose POGs. So we're gonna go through those first. We've got this little stack of guys right here. And then we got two, I don't know if you'll be able to see these too well. We got two of these little guys. Come on. Which are just tubes. They're full of POGs. We're going to open those. After that, we're going to get into our Marvel POGs. Sorry, our Marvel Slam Caps by Slamco. 2 packs of these guys. And then I think we got about 15 or 20 packs of the Michael Jordan milk caps. I just realized the reason it's so dark is because the overhead lighting's not on. I'll take care of that in a second. And then, the bad boys. The box so big I can't get it in the shot. Star Trek Next Generation Star Disc coins. Look for randomly packed gold Star Discs. That's what we're hoping for today. That's where the resale value is. Launch edition Star Trek Star Discs. 6 Star Trek Star Discs from all your favorite episodes. Collect, play, trade the coins of the future. A true must. Or a must for the true Trekker. Now, when people do this for Pokemon, they have a couple benefits that I don't have. Let me go ahead and move this chat box up so you can get your shine. And maybe I will make it a little bigger so your names get in there. Hold, please. So again, just keep the hype going, and you'll pop up on the screen. You'll be able to tell your kids about it later. So the people who do this, that is not true. What about the whole existence of the Ferengi? Lithium bars, is that right? You could argue that perhaps the Federation was post-currency, and that, like, maybe that's a loophole you're... Latinum, thank you. Perhaps that's a loophole you're taking advantage of. But again... Okay, yes, Federation was post-currency. That I'll buy. So the benefit that Pokemon people have is that there is both a value and a market for Pokemon cards. So you can just turn over a Pokemon card and be like, oh, this is a Mewtwo, and it's worth X number of dollars. I am watching on twitch.tv. Okay, we're going to do a thing. So, I'm going to say 3, 2, 1, clap. And then I'm going to clap. And then when you hear me say clap, type clap in the chat. So then I can tell what the lag is. And then I have the stream up over here, so I will tell you when I see it. And that should help us figure out if it's a you problem or a me problem. Okay, but here we go. 3, 2, 1, clap. Okay, so I just clapped right there, so that's about 3 seconds. Yeah, you guys aren't that far behind. Maybe like 4 or 5. I'll go slow. We'll make sure that we have time to talk about all these POGs. But, Danny Pie, your lag is very bad, and we are in the same house. Alright, so we got varying lag problems. Shout out to Jen, LCB2, and Fawn for all to a friend for having acceptable lag. Everyone else, I'm sorry. It seems like it's maybe on your end. I was expecting everybody to come in where Uncle Robot came in, but now you can also see, when I see your chats. So the thing about Pokemon is that there's a market and there's established costs. So you can be like, yeah, this Mewtwo is worth $15,000 or whatever. For this little cave guy, for example, the first Pog from our Pog stack, we have no idea what these values are worth. So we're going to kind of just make them up. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Basically, the first thing we're going to do is sort them into what I think are probably collectible Pogs. Again, I'm just making this up. And the Pogs that I would play with. So again, this is our first stack of randoms. These were just in the box. But let's go ahead and get these open. So our first POG of the day. Oh, you can see this is a great horned flarb. A great horned flarb. Nice little green guy there. It's got a tusk. Got a tongue hanging out. Pretty cute little greenhorn flog there. Frog? Flog? Flarb. Sorry. Again, this is from the Street Caps Stack and Smack. One thing I like about this POG right away, is that it appears to be centered pretty well on the POG, or the milk cap. I know that's a thing that's important. Also, if there are any POGs that you really want, shout them out in chat, and I'll set them aside for you. But a great horned flarb is our first of the loose POGs today. Up next, we have we got another in this same series here. This is a Risible Uberflanken. Or Risible Uberflanken. Too many eyes on this guy. I don't like things with too many eyes. Also too many arms and too many legs. But a Risible Uberflanken. Once again, from the Street Caps Stack and Smack collection. Move a little faster here. Up next, this is a holographic POG. You can see we got that little holographic rim on that guy. Very exciting. This is G Nuts on it. Appears to be a lizard of some kind. Let's see how close we can get. Can you still grab focus there? No. That's about as close as we can get. It's still not super in focus. There we go. A G Nuts lizard holographic Stack and Smack milk cap. A galloping wanker on this family-friendly stream. A galloping wanker. Interesting. Also, let me know how you like this setup for if we do more POG openings in the future. I feel like it gives you a good look into the POGs. But a galloping wanker is next on the list. So far, I'm not super impressed by these Stack and Smack Street Caps. Feels like it's Garbage Pail Kids adjacent vibes. Kind of that audience, which was never really my thing. Here we have a lizard fun. That appears to be the name of these lizards. Very good Mitch McConnell bit for the galloping wanker. Lizard fun. I like that. Set that one over there so it's in the background. Okay, let's go to the next here. Quake the Big One. Quake the Big One. This appears to be some kind of tie-in to something here. Quake the Big One. I don't know what that would be a tie-in for. It doesn't feel like Quake the video game. But perhaps a movie or a board game of some kind. Quake the Big One. It is a registered trademark. Oh, and it's apparently the San Francisco skyline. So, watch out, all my San Francisco friends, because this might be what it takes to trigger the big one. Richter scale people, in fact, are making merch. Trying to work on their branding there. This is a Stack and Smack branded POG. The International Cap Alliance is what it says around the outside. I know this is a little dark. Let me see if I can. Can't. Make that a little bit brighter here. How do I do... We have a DSLR, which you can see in camera now. Has that always been in camera? It's right here. It's in the shot. Right here. There we go. We just got to change the f-stop a little bit. F-stop that baby up. There we go. So of course, now focus is going to be trickier. There we go. A Stack and Smack International Cap Alliance milk cap. Cap with a K. Again, you got to find stuff here that is trademarkable if you're starting a milk cap company in 1993. Up next, a Raging Monster. And this is an exclusive fireworks item. Interesting. You can see I was talking earlier. It's a real unboxing, so I have a knife. I was talking earlier about centering, and you can see here that this is not a centered milk cap at all. So this printing goes off the edge, and here we have really too much space. So this is not a well-centered cap. There may be some value in it. Did I just cut myself? Nah. Playing with knives on stream today. There may be some value because it is a Raging Monster exclusive firework item. I'll have to have my people look into that. But I would say this feels, just at first glance, like the rarest POG that we have seen so far today. Also, everyone, welcome to the stream about my hands, where it's apparently just my hands. So that is the Raging Monster milk cap. Shout out to the fine folks at Canon for their autofocus, which is working better than I expected. This is an Atomic Breath POG, apparently. It says Atomic Breath on it and has some kind of comb-based creature, perhaps. Let's go to the back. It is a Stack and Smack Street Caps. Hey, Meth and Meep. We're just looking at some POGs today. POGs are probably before your time. Important note on this POG. While I get my pointer back out. Shrink! We've got a lot of damage around the edge of this POG. You can even see it just if I just set this down for a second. You can even see it here. There's just a lot of tearing along the edges of the POGs. So again, maybe not the best shape for this POG, but again, Atomic Breath. Could it be a band? It sounds like it. There's our Atomic Breath milk cap. On to the next one. We are almost done with this stack of our street caps, and then we move on to our block of official POGs. We got another one from this same series. This is a lesser Clodney, not to be confused with a greater Clodney. Again, just some real 90s vibes on this one. This one's in much better shape than the last one was. But again, we are looking at a lesser Clodney from the Street Caps Stack and Smack collection. If you've been waiting for a lesser Clodney, we pulled one. Again, just warming up. Just warming up. Our next Street Cap Stack and Smack is a Spiked Woozle. A Spiked Woozle. You can tell that it's a Spiked Woozle due to the prominent spikes. Again, which you can see right there. Some prominent spikes on this Woozle. A Spiked Woozle. Not to be confused with a non-spiked or smooth Woozle. This is a slam. This is an insult cap. Lint for brains. Lint for brains. No, of course not. These were just loose too, so like this I'm guessing someone just had some extra POGs and threw them in. But again, a Street Cap Stack and Smack Lint for brains. Imagine once we get to the branded POGs that we like know what they are. I'm excited. Our second to last Street Cap Stack and Smack is another firework based one. This is the Bald Eagle from Freedom Fireworks. It's a brand name some of you may be familiar with. If there are any firework heads out there, you may be interested in this POG. Once again, you can see we've got some centering problems here. This printing is much closer to the edge on this side than it is over here. We would like to see that just scooched over a little bit. But again, we now have two fireworks POGs. Hello, Orb Warning. Two Freedom fireworks POGs. I assume those are a set. The other one didn't say Freedom, but we'll see. And our last POG from the Street Caps Stack and Smack collection is a Ringed Skink. Okay, chill out, autofocus. There you go, a Ringed Skink from the Street Caps Stack and Smack collection. So there you go. That is our first round of POGs. These were some loose Street Caps Stack and Smacks that we got when we bought some other POGs. But again, you can see some of the faves there. Let's not forget about Quake, the big one. A fan favorite in the chat, for sure. The G-Nuts Lizard. The Stack and Smack branded POG. And, of course, I think the biggest hit of all of them, the Galloping Wanker. Nope, that did not go the way I wanted it to. Nope. Please stop. Just get in focus, Galloping Wanker. The Galloping Wanker. So that ends the first. You think it's Go Nuts? Oh, that is obviously what it is, Uncle Robot. This is why chat is such a vital part. It does say Go Nuts. Maybe Go Nuts, though. I think it's maybe Go Nuts, though. Which is more of a normal thing to put on what is ostensibly a children's product. Go Nuts, though. There's that POG. Milk cap. Alright, so we will pack all these up. We will set them aside. And it is time to move on to the first of our two tubes of random POGs. This is going to be a mix, I think, of random official licensed POGs. Again, all these came with this mat. And the POGs that actually came with the mat. We'll talk about those when we get there. I'm going to go ahead and do a simple 2 stacks situation. Here we are, actually, already. So you can see the difference in the cardboards. So this purple cardboard here, that says the game on it, especially POG the game. You can see right here, POG the game. These are the ones that came with this set if you bought it in a store. And so they came on, where did I put those? Yeah. They came on these guys. Which were just cardboard punch-out sheets. So whenever we see a POG with that purple back that says the game, it means it shipped with the game. From a value standpoint, I'm guessing not very valuable unless we have a full set. They'd be most valuable if they were still in their punch thing, obviously. But if we can get a full set, might be some value for the big POG collectors there. However, I mentioned earlier that I was doing this for YouTube. I was less worried about those first sets, so I'm going to go ahead and do a little introduction for the YouTube video. We'll just clip this out, and then we'll get to looking through these POGs. So now you get to see how awkward it is when I try to do something that I know is being recorded. So let me grab a sip of my weirdly clear can of Kirkland Signature Sparkling Water Lime. And then we will get started. Hello, I am Alex Jonathan Brown, the host of Not Bestseller, and today we're looking at POGs. These are all loose POGs that I got when I bought this POG mat. I haven't looked at them before. We're gonna hopefully find some valuable ones, get some big pulls. But either way, we're gonna have fun because that's what POGs are all about. So we talked about this a little on stream. I'm recording these live on stream at twitch.tv/notbestseller. But these purple POGs are the ones that came with the POG the Game set. So this is number 29. If I'd done my research, I could probably tell you exactly which one it was. But this is going to be this is our popular, one of our Caveman POGs. The Caveman, if you don't know, was the kind of like mascot of the POG brand when it launched in the early 90s, the World POG Federation. So there we got a nice little like school outfit Caveman POG. Up next, we have a Rip O'Reilly POG. Again, very indicative of the 1990s design. He's catching some waves on a boogie board, importantly, not a surfboard, because it was the 90s. So that's a Rip O'Reilly on a boogie board. Again, that's number 43. If you want to play bingo as you're watching this, feel free. It's going to be number 5. And this is... Oh, we got a milkman. Caveman. A cave milkman? Milk caveman. With a nice cow print in the background. And again, it's from the World POG Federation, which all of these will be. These are all official. Nice blue and white background on this one. The colors really pop. This is just a caveman snoozing. I think let's get in there tight. Yeah, he's just a relaxing caveman. Actually, now that I think about it, let's go to the official What Part of POG Don't You Understand POG Handbook. We're going to see if we can't find a name for this guy. No. Oh, but the milkman thing makes sense because they're milk caps. I get it now. I'm smart. Up next, Rip and Riley playing a little soccer. You see there's maybe some caveman hijinks down there. Is the cave... Oh, don't... Yep, yeah, that's going to happen. Don't worry. Some good hijinks there. Some soccer action. Fine focus. These are all actually in really good shape. This is pretty good. It's going to be another Riley one once we get in focus again here. Boop. This time's Riley smashing a guitar, staying on some amps. You can see the R on his foot. We're just going to plow through these. Again, kind of the... Let's see if my head's in the shot yet. Oh, it's a metal detecting. A metal detecting POG caveman. Maybe looking for landmines. Who knows? Maybe he's looking for slammers on the beach. This is not one of the ones that came with POG the Game. This is your very traditional milk cap. You can tell because it has a staple in it. Which just gives it a little more weight. Lets you flip it better. This is a very cute panda playing with a POG on its tummy. That would have to be a very small panda, though. You can see the staple does go all the way through, and if we get the lighting just right, you can see there is a bit of a little thumb spot right there, which I know had an initial reason for milk caps, like actual milk caps, but just that little scoring there lets you know that like this is a POG that I would. Again, these are the official POG milk caps. So there's a panda one. What else we got here? Okay. This is a 1950s style cowboy theme. Cowboys ringing a dinner bell. It says "Come and get it." Pretty good. We're back to a POG the Game POG now. And again, these are shinier than the other ones. This is our caveman chilling. This is a caveman playing Pogs. Very thematically appropriate for Pogs. What else we got here? Caveman in what could arguably be just like caveman drag at this point. It's very on brand. He does have an elongated tooth in this one, which is interesting. And he's standing around some skulls. Violent Pog. We're back to Riley now. Rollerblading Riley. You can see it got some holographic touches on there. Big fan of that one. And again, we're going to go through these pretty quick. A Pog Delivery Man Pog. This is, again, our traditional matte finish, light cardboard with a staple. You can see goes right underneath the live. Yes, that is exactly what that caveman was. It was the press your luck whammy if they did a caveman. And you see our Pog on the back. We talked a little earlier about printing. That was actually not in this video. That was on the stream though. And you can see there's a little difference in the gap here for this ad or this border, and then there's more of the border on this side than there is on that side. So a little centering problems with this Pog. It'll bring our value down a little bit, but you know, I'd say that Pog easily goes for some amount of money. I just knocked over my whole Pog stack, ladies and gentlemen. What a disaster. Check out my cool arm hair. Okay. So Pog 22 from Pog the Game. This is Riley again. Getting towed behind a boat. Doing some barefoot water skiing. Also having some real dry eye problems. But giving us a thumbs up like it's Thumbs Up Monday or something. But it's not. It's Sunday Scaries. Okay, just an update. Listen to me, Sam. Pog is where it's at. The World Pog Federation, makers of the official Pogs, really leaned into like this kind of style. This very like clip arty. Now, again, I don't know what kids nowadays would call it. This is a very some e-cards vibe for me. But listen, Sam, Pog is where it's at. Just some friendly advice around the water cooler. Just a Pog logo. Pog. We got a two-color print there. Pog's on the back, as you would expect. This one's got a lot of text. Get right up in there. Hey, just a minute. They forgot to build the Pog room. Again, a very 1950s guy. He's got a, what? Oh, it's in process. I thought it was maybe a greenhouse, but that's just the raw frame of the house. Don't get me started about the Pog Maker. I also had that. I also don't know where it is. They're also tricky to find online, or else I would have one. But yes, those Pog Makers were great. I actually really like the design of this one. This might be my favorite of the official Pogs so far. A bunch of colors, some globe in the background. Again, this is from Pog the Game, so you can see it's shinier, the colors are brighter. Probably a little more expensive for them to make, but because it was for an in-store product that you could buy at like a Target, they were willing to go a little more expensive. Again, same vibe, a different background, different color of the globe, but just another Pog. This is our caveman guy now playing soccer for you Americans, or football for the rest of the world. He's just having a kickabout, like he's in Bouncing Souls or something. Right here we've got a another caveman Pog. This time he is. You want to work for me? No. Come on now. There we go. He's just excited. I wish I had a loop for this. I'm gonna get in close. Oh, he's twirling fire is what's happening here. Twirling fire on some devil sticks like he's out front of the dash-in. Local jokes get you local work, ladies and gentlemen, but that is a local joke. And this POG, it's just a cool POG with a cool guy on it. Rocking a leather jacket. It's the international symbol of a cool guy. All right, we're gonna pick things up along here. It says POG, and then listen and learn, and then it's POG in sign language. This is an accessible POG. But again, this is our traditional cardboard. Here we got one that says POG Express with a train on it. Classic POG Express POG. This is your mariachi POG from the World POG Federation International. It says Hola on it. Back to the POGs from POG the Game. This is a football POG for all you sports fans out there. I'm a big fan of the background of this one. I like anything that's kind of orange or red and yellow. I like McDonald's a lot. No POG until you eat your dinner. And again, here you can see one of the things that happens when you have a staple through the middle of a POG is that eat is a little just a little obscured by that staple there. But no POG until you eat your dinner. Drink POG. POGs, of course, milk caps, juice caps. Thematically, I like the art on this one a lot. The print is really bad. Which again, it is this raw cardboard. But you can see in through here we've got some real printing. I'm gonna call them errors. But the lavender is a little light through there. And this is generally just a little muddy in through here. But yeah, it's a classic. It's very retro vibe for a POG. Again, just this one is for official tournament play from the World POG Federation. Just logo POG. We're back to Cavemans. Again, this is from POG the Game. And this is the caveman in what appears to be a tiny bed. Thinking about POGs. Thinking about the POG logo specifically. He does have a floor mat that looks a lot like a POG playing mat. And he's got a nice little roll top desk. He's been doing some antique hunting. That guy. This is a longboard surfing caveman. Again from POG the Game. Let's go over in this section. Ooh. Very 90s vibes on this trippy peace POG. This one could probably get you. You can make a good trade for this with your hippie POG friends, of which I'm sure there are many. Back to a POG the Game POG. We are looking at back to the rollerblading theme. This time the caveman's on his hands, going around in circles. You can tell from the Mark Kistler ninja action lines right in there. That's our caveman POG doing rollerblades. This is a shark POG. He is scuba diving, it looks like, and trying to give the shark some help by letting him use his scuba tank. I'm going to say that's what that is. Back to a tournament official POG. Here we go. Rochambeau. The other... In some parts of the world, they call it Rochambeau. Other parts of the world, they call it rock, paper, scissors. Officially, the way you determine who starts a POG match. There was a POG ride at Knott's Berry Farm, apparently, which is, frankly, the brand deal that is exactly appropriate for Knott's Berry Farm. They still just have the Snoopy license, I think. Or is that Six Flags? Who knows? This is just a kid playing POG, and he's really excited about it. POG. Also, POG is being very, understandably, protective of their trademarks. You can see that little TM there. That's why most places you'll see them called milk caps, even as you go back into, like, time-appropriate POG artifacts. This is the number 1 from that that POG of the game, those punch-out sheets, and it is, of course, as you would expect, POG logo with Caveman, just hanging out. Just chill, hanging out, Caveman. And not that chill, but I'm not sure what this is supposed to be. It looks like it's POG surrounded by pants. But there you go. Again, there we go. Skateboarding, Caveman. His deck says POG on it. Okay, Six Flags is maybe Looney Tunes. They got flagged for possible hostility. Because loony, they thought might have been rude. I've got this upside down right now, but a love POG. Again, great to trade with your hippie friends. This is very Grateful Dead adjacent. They loony. They loony. I allowed those terms, so it was fine. Again, Caveman playing POG. Ooh, this one's dope. We got a Riley losing his mind on skates. Hockey Riley. Hockey Riley. Again, very island adjacent. Hawaii comes from the land of, or POGs come from the land of Hawaii. Again, doing fire sticks. This one is potentially problematic. We'll move on. Ooh. Look at this POG. It says Bullseye. This is totally different vibes than our previous POGs. This is black and red, obviously the two best colors. Also, darts related, so that one is... that's a keeper for me. This is slightly scandalous. It says Fit Happens, and it's a guy working out. Fit Happens. Again, I will say these, we'll pull these out. The POG the game part, POGs, I think objectively not as great. Definitely not associated with the Chicago Bulls at all. Again, Caveman. The glossy ones are not my favorites. That's what we're learning. Hey, guess what? It's the Caveman playing POGs. And it's the Caveman playing POGs. How are we already 45 minutes into a POG stream, ladies and gentlemen? Those of you who are watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. You haven't been here for 45 minutes. But let's look at our last 3 official POGs before we start getting into the unboxings. World POG Federation, again, just a very earthy vibe. This is like a this looks like a shirt you could find at like any of the small stores on the streets of Hawaii. Half the shirts there look like this. Again, just a POG official tournament logo POG. And then our last one here. Oh, it's 2 people on a date. I hope he plays POG. I hope she plays POG. I mean, that's sweet right there. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the first batch. That's our first batch of POGs that we got just bought off eBay. They came with this mat. A random little set. The day one is pretty good. Thank you for watching that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, where we'll have more POG stuff. We're opening so many more POGs even today. I'm sure you'll see those videos up soon. But I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller. We're live every week, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific at twitch.tv/notbestseller. Come chat with these great people that you've seen right up here. And yeah, we'll see you there. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, twitch.tv/notbestseller. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, so that's one YouTube video done. I have another one of these, but I think we're gonna save that for if we run short, because I did not expect to be 46 minutes into the stream already. So, up next, ladies and gentlemen, we got these bad boys. These little guys. The Marvel Collection Slam Caps. Again, if you're watching on stream, thank you for watching. I'm also doing these as YouTube videos, so I'm going to do a little intro. You'll hear me switch gears again. I'm going to drink some more of green screen transparent generic LaCroix. But here, how we think it's going so far? Let me know in the chat. Are you enjoying POG content? It's our first time doing it on the stream. I probably am gonna do it more. I like this. We'll get some values figured out eventually. But yeah, you know, POGs, 24/7, 360 POGs. We're bringing out the big guns. Liquid Death. Now available in 7-Elevens. It's a good can of water. All right. Roll that beautiful POG content. Exactly. Let's get back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller, and today we are opening 2 packs of DEADSTOCK Marvel Comics Collection Slam Caps by Slamco. They're from 1993. They're made in the USA. Let's go ahead and read the back of this real quick. The milk cap frenzy has generated enormous involvement of children in all ages. Vintage milk caps, as well as recent ones that are attractive or had limited distribution, are prized, collectible items. The game itself, Slam Battle, is quite simple. It is usually played on the floor, but any flat surface will do. It involves 2 or more players, with each player placing an agreed upon number of Slam Caps TM into the pot. These caps are neatly stacked in one pile, face side up. After deciding who goes first, each player takes aim using 1 Slam Cap, then slams down on the stack. Those that are flipped over, bottom side up, are added to that player's score. So, a couple things interestingly. First, we have TM and copyright 1994 Marvel Entertainment Group. All rights reserved. There's our proof of purchase. But what's interesting, the trademark from Marvel is 1994. The trademark on the front is 1993. I don't know what that means. Collector Slam Caps by Slamco. We've got chat already shouting out who you want to see. If you're watching this live, go ahead and give me some of your favorite Marvel characters. We'll see if we don't get some of those in our 2 sets of... I don't need the knife for this one. There are some that I know I will need the knife for. I think I can just tear these open. You know what? No. I have a knife. Let's use a knife. I am full now. Full YouTube content creator in that I'm trying to do something and my hands are shaking. There we go. Just a little bit of a cut should be enough to get these off. We got Cable from X-Men. We got WandaVision Pogs. I have bad news for that. Probably not going to happen, but we might get a Wanda and a Vision. Phil Wrighthouse is looking for the Defenders. Okay, so we know the first Pog that we've got is this Marvel Comics Pog. So I'm going to real quick steal a page from YouTube. There we go. Got it open. From YouTube Pokemon creators. And this stack is upside down now. Can't see any of them. No backs on these, which is interesting. But I'm just going to invert the stack so the one that we know is on top. I should have counted how many of these there were. But I can do that real quick because the internet's magic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So about 20. We're in the ballpark of 20. Another thing that's interesting, though, I got distracted by copyright talk. There are no slammers, no what we think of as slammers or keenies in this stack. And when you go back to the rules of the game that Slamco gives us, they want us to take aim using one slam cap. And so instead of having the heavier kind of slammer you might expect, if we were playing by these rules, we would just drop a traditional milk cap on top of the stack. Okay. So here we go. Our first, again, this should be the Marvel one. If not, I screwed something up. Are they smaller circumference? Great question. Let's go ahead and turn this one over. We'll see. Oh, yes, that is our Marvel Comics. We got a nice gold foil on that one. You can see it does have the little curve in it that we see from the official POGs here. But they are more or less exactly the same size. They're a little smaller. So you can see a little smaller. But pretty close. Again, these are tournament official. These would not be World POG Federation tournament official. So that's our first. We got a Marvel Comics. I did just realize I may need some help identifying some of these POGs. So here we go. The first unseen POG from this stack. We're going to flip back. Oh, we got a Spider-Man. Nice. Classic Spider-Man. Red face, white eyes, black. Oh, and they do have. This is going to be tricky if I can show you. They do have numbering on them. We'll see how that changes. So this is either a 1.2 or a 12. It's hard to tell. Maybe a 1.2. But we'll see. So that's one Spider-Man. How many Spider-Man can fit in a Jamba Juice? At least one POG can. Our next POG is a classic Wolverine. This is a 1.3, which makes me wonder, are these just going to go in order? Is this a pack? Is this a pack that just comes together? Just turn this one over. Punisher, yeah, this is 1.4. So this is clearly a numbered set. We've got the whole set here. Again, really cool art on these. There's that little nub there. You can see where it had some problems getting punched out, but there is a Punisher Marvel. So if these aren't random distributed, if they're just a full set that ran, if each one of these packages is the full set, which there is a way we can tell. Yeah, these are the same. So let's get in here close. But you can see we've got the same 1.1 here. So this pack is the same as the other pack. We're only going to open one on stream. Because if it's a known quantity, if there's not a random assortment to it, the value is to have this rather than the open POGs. You live, you learn. Let's see what the third POG is, though. Fourth POG. Fifth POG. So here we have some X-Mans. We've got a Cyclops. We've got Wolverine. We've got Gambit. Remy's head's cut off a little bit there. And, I mean, roll your dice on this one. It could be Jean Grey. We'll see if we don't have some Marvel heads in the chat. Let us know. But again, just some real traditional comic book art. It might be interesting to go through and see if we can't find which books this art is from, or if it's new art. I don't think that's Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Jean Grey might have red hair. I'm not a... It could be Rogue. That was my other option. But again, a lady X-Man, it's not my fault. It's Marvel's fault. Differentiate your characters better. And market them better, too. Marvel from 1993. Also, don't sell off Spider-Man. You're going to regret it. Speaking of Spider-Man and Venom... little focus problems, but we got Spider-Man and the symbiote Venom. We're unclear on who was in that last one, so I stand by my stance that Marvel is bad and should do a better job of marketing women. But again, here you go, just Spider-Man, his spidey sense is tingling with a Venom there. Nice little pog. Up next, interesting. So it's Spider-Man punching a bad guy. I don't know my villains enough to know who that is. But it's also just very poorly cropped, I think. Like, I know circles are hard to crop, especially out of our existing artwork. There you can see that ridge is in there again. These are glossies too. But this is just, to me, a visually uninteresting pog. It's trying to be an action shot, but this crop, not a great crop. Up next, again, Wolverine. So, interesting, because, like, it's clearly, like, post-snicked, right? He's just done a snicked. But also his arm is very conveniently curled to fit inside a pog. So I don't know if this is post-snicked in action drawing or if they did new art for these. But we got a Wolverine. So far, mostly the heavy hitters. Magneto here. It's like after being on for an hour, my DSLR is upset at me. Yeah, Magneto. Again, a lot of stuff happening, like a lot of action, kind of spilling out of the pog. Not bad at all. Another interesting crop. This is just. Oh, you were so close. There you go. Come on, meow. There we go. Cyclops, full beam out, shooting some bad guys. It's really interesting too, if you're in 2020, to remember, and Uncle Robot just said this in chat, to remember which of the Marvel properties in 1993 were selling things for Marvel. It's X-Men and Spider-Man, and that's about it. Which is why those were two of the brands that they sold off, because they're the ones that people cared about. And why they've had such trouble getting them back into the MCU now. Maybe, like, I would expect some Fantastic Four POGs at some point here. But there's our guy. Thor with Mjolnir. It's a great looking pog. He's probably just caught it after throwing it at someone. But there's our Thor. And again, you can see our first Thor appearance is on pog 11 out of this set. Not necessarily a huge priority for Marvel at the time. I'm very upset about this one. This is Hulk's bicep punching somebody, but we don't see enough of the punching. Maybe Silver Surfer, maybe Vision, maybe some other metal guy. Is there like a metal bad guy? Who knows? But a big fan of that one because it does have America's Greatest Hero, the Hulk. Here's a guy. I don't know. It looks like Reed Richards on a bad day. Yeah, I don't know who this guy is, but he's a POG. Maybe Fury, sure, Phil. Roger Sterling is a superhero. Who knows? I don't think it's Cable. Might be Cable. If you're watching on YouTube, go ahead and answer in the comments. It is Cable. You did it. Great job. It's Cable, apparently. We got there. Up next after Cable, we got... Oh, what is this mess? This is our Silver Surfer. Nice little Silver Surfer doing some silver surfing. And here we got Spider-Man getting attacked. Again, a little tearing up here on this POG. Spider-Man versus Green Guy. Big fan of that one. Again, interesting crops on these POGs, but here we've got Spider-Man punching Venom, knocking some tooths out. Here we go. It's our first appearance of the Beast. Dropping a thunk. Cable's power is that he gets you the good channels. Beast dropping a thunk. Ooh, I think our first full appearance of the X-Men logo. With Wolverine, just in case you didn't know what that large X was. Ready to just snick you in the face. We're back to Cable again. We've now learned, again, Cable of the Punisher hero family of... I may have other powers, but check out my guns. So there's a Cable POG. And our last milk cap of this set. And again, if you want to see what it looks like in package, this is the Marvel Collector's Slam Caps by Slamco. You can see the numbers on the bottom are the same numbers that we've seen here, so we're not going to open this one today. But the last milk cap is this guy who I could use a little help from the chat. Very much like Gambit level, I'm gonna say. This might be Booster Gold. Could be Ronnie Red, which I don't think is a real person. Until further notice, I'm going to say this is Booster Gold. Maybe Phil Wrighthouse can get in here and help us out. But that is the Talented Texan, also an option. We got no Fantastic Fours, interestingly. Frankie Fuchsia, all great bits. All great bits. Well, there you have it. That is the Marvel Slam Caps. unboxing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller. Every Sunday at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, we do nonsense like this. It's a great way to wrap up your weekend, get your brain ready for the week ahead, by which I mean just turn it off and think about nonsense. Again, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific, twitch.tv/notbestseller. Check out the rest of this channel. We've got so many POG unboxings, other stuff. It's pretty good. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. I don't have an end to these videos yet, but I'm working on it. Okay, so that's YouTube video 2. We did it. So again, I'm not going to open these. They're exactly the same. You can even kind of tell as we look at them now. Like that's the dumb fist from that last one again. So we won't open those. I'm going to have a little more water. How's everybody doing today? I am very tired, suddenly. But now is when stuff gets real. Now is when we get into the real random stuff. Standing by for those star discs. They are up next after we get through these guys. Everybody just take a couple seconds, reset, find your energy, find your center while we get ready for some Michael Jordan Sports Ball milk caps, all of which I have to... Oh, beans. All of which, that's my beard in the shot. All of which I'm going to unpack on stream. So we will see how this goes. My desk is all just POGs right now. Boop. Okay. Here we go. Hello and welcome. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller, and today we are opening 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 packs of Michael Jordan. Oops, wrong way. Wrong way. Michael Jordan, the Jordan milk caps. We can collect all 54 Michael Jordan milk caps. There are 4 milk caps in one slammer in every pack. If you have any favorite Jordan moments you want to see, I will let you know. These are from 1995, so this is early Jordan. Early to late Jordan, but not the comeback Jordan necessarily just yet. So here we go, our first opening. Let's see what comes in a pack of Jordan milk caps. We've got a checklist first, some game instructions here. Announcing I'm back, Michael Jordan, arguably one of the greatest players in NBA history, made his return to the Chicago Bulls in the NBA on March 19, 1995. So again, this is right at the start of number 45. Sporting his new number 45, the 3-time NBA most valuable player helped the team win 13 of its last 17 games in the 94-95 season. So it sounds like this is after the end of that first season, but before the second one. And then some game instructions. This instructions does mention a slammer. There is a slammer in every pack of these. And again, just traditional rules. We won't look at this too much because we don't want to get spoiled. But again, we've got up to 20 different slammers that we can get here. There is apparently a Jordan starter pack, which is not a thing that we have available. They didn't give him his old number back because he had retired it after they had retired his number after he retired the first time. So rather than unretire it, he started playing under 45 and then eventually switched back because the energy wasn't as good on 45 as it was on 23. Kobe Bryant would do the same thing later with the 8 and the 23, I think, for the Los Angeles Lakers. Okay, so here we go. They are just loose in there. We're going to try to stack them up so we can do it slightly dramatically. But first, let's look at this, our slammer here. So this is just a slammer. It says Michael Jordan. And then it says MJ on the back. A little MJ metal slammer here. It is kind of heavy. Not as heavy as you might expect. Not one of the super heavy, super luxe metal slammers. Possible for tournament play, I'm not going to lie. This one might be tournament possible. But you can see Michael Jordan, the Upper Deck logo, and the NBA logo. Interestingly, no Jumpman stuff. Because I think that hadn't quite taken off yet for Nike. These are also all numbered. But this is obviously a more random distribution because they came in packs. So, number 17 here, we've got, this is Jordan in the 45, taking a jumper. I wonder, and this is going to be tricky to see, so it's a little holographic, and you can tell there's a difference in the shininess between him and the background, which makes me wonder if, let's see if we can't. I wonder if that's a real depth of field in that photo. I don't think it is. Or if that's a thing they've done while they were getting ready for either the card or the POG, so they don't have to worry about showing people's faces if they just blur the whole background out. So that's Jordan 45 taking a jumper. Here we go. Our next one. Again, cropping for POGs is a real problem. I'm going to say this is a layup of some kind, perhaps a future dunk. But there you see Michael Jordan. Also, what will be interesting is whether or not this is just a Jordan licensed set, in which case we're only going to see Michael Jordan, or whether they got the NLBPA licensing and then can show other people. We haven't seen anything on the packs yet that would say that it has the NBA PA rights. So again, NBA properties, which lets them use the Bulls stuff. But I think these might all be cropped so we only see Michael Jordan, which if you've seen The Last Dance, you know is the most Michael Jordan way of doing things. This is actually our first repeat on back-to-back POGs. So there you can see we got two of the same. They're both number 38. So that's a repeat. Welcome to the world of random assortments. And then 37, the one right before it in the series. And again, there's Michael Jordan, number 45. So what will be interesting, and I'll do this for the YouTube video afterwards, is when we're done unboxing, we'll go back and see how much of the set we have, how many more we need to get. Again, another reminder on the Slammer. Straight out of the pack, it's actually in pretty rough shape. Feels maybe like plastic. Not the clearest POG I've ever seen, but that's fine. On to pack 2. My desk is going to be such a mess by the time we're done with this. We brought a knife for a reason, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Alright, so let's see what's in this pack of Pogs. Again, the same card you would expect. This is a different slammer. This is our Chicago Bulls slammer. Number 15 in the set. I like this one better than the MJ one. It's a little more official. But again, the same 3 logos on the back. I'm guessing that's going to be consistent throughout the series. But let's look at some Pogs, shall we? So number 5 in the series, one we haven't seen yet. Oh, there we go. That's an action shot. That's 23, Michael Jordan, rocking the original number there, skying up for a dunk. A little Air Jordan action on that Pog. Number 31 here, Michael Jordan getting ready to shoot a free throw. Era indeterminate because we cannot see the number. It looks like maybe a little younger than in some of these shots. 46, we have Michael Jordan just catching his breath there. Catching some breath, MJ. And then here's our shiny holographic one. Oh, and this is actually a really good Michael Jordan impression. Or expression is the word I mean. But there you go. And again, the holographic background. Shiny guy. 14S for that one. 2 down, 12 to go. Do you think we can get Michael Jordan to watch this stream? Is my question here. All right, let's get those out. Pop those down. Let's look at our slammer again. All the same stuff we would expect out of that. This slammer, this is our 45 slammer. And the back is going to be the same. Again, really just mailed in this default font 45. But what are you going to do? Here we go. Now we've got enough slammers that we can get some good slammer noise action here. Let's just make sure these are all good. So it's roughly 4, I think it's 4 caps and 1 slammer in every pack. Oh no, where'd that one go? All right, so here we go. This is another Michael Jordan. I mean, they're all Michael Jordan, to be fair. This is kind of a lower angle shot of him there. Not a bad photo. Kind of like that. That's number 7 in our set. 43, have we seen this one before? No, we haven't. He's considering, he's in a real triple threat position here, ready to either shoot or pass. Or if he hasn't dribbled yet, dribble. Triple threat Jordan. Number 20 now. Ooh, a little blown up. Little gassed, this Jordan. I'm not sure if this is from the flu game or not, but it looks like it might be. Because he is out of breath. Michael Jordan out of breath. And then 3, this is our S, so this is some kind of special, probably a holographic. Yeah, you can see the little holographic background there. And just some traditional Michael Jordan going to the hoop action on that one. If you have any favorite Michael Jordan Pogs, let me know in the chat. Any favorite Michael Jordan memories while we get this next pack open. Again, slammer list. This one, it was very bendy. That one's not mint. Let's get those flipped around. We'll keep the surprise. The slammer for this pack says Bulls. And is the Bulls logo. Is that the same one from earlier? No. So this is a second separate Bulls slammer. Really putting that Bulls licensing to work. But you can see there we got 2 different Bulls slammers in these packs. Interesting stuff. All right, number 39. Again, you see the Upper Deck logo, the NBA logo. You know it's official. Again, Michael Jordan. Clearly, they're not going to let anyone else be on these Pogs, which is just the way Michael Jordan likes it. That's not a bad Pog there. Here we got our S. This is our. We'll say that for the last. I know how this works. 25 in the set then. Oh, another Michael Jordan taking a breather. Just hands on his knees thinking about basketball. It's his favorite game. It's probably not true. Actually, it's definitely not true. He likes baseball better. Probably likes golf better. Oh, again, another triple threat stance Michael Jordan here. You love to see those. Love to see him ready to make some plays happen. We did get a ref in there. You can also see this is an NBA on NBC game, which means in the hour or so before this photo was taken, you could have heard Round Ball Rock by America's favorite composer, John Tesh. And S15 are special. Ooh, this is maybe the most dramatic POG I've seen so far today. It's classic Michael Jordan shooting a free throw. Free throws are a great place to get images of your favorite basketball players because they're standing still. It's easier to take photos of them that way. S15 does equal intensity. On to our next pack. If you're watching live, stay tuned because after this we are doing a full box of Star Trek milk caps. If you're watching on YouTube, look for it. It'll be there somewhere. Here's a repeat Slammer of the Slammer 15. Again, the Chicago Bulls. Autofocus doesn't love this. There you go. Chicago Bulls logo Slammer. Same 3 on the back. I just won a POG from myself with how I dropped that Slammer. Let's just make sure that we are all lined up here. We had 2 that kind of stuck together. I unstuck them for you. But here we go. Upper deck number 4. Again, Jordan shooting a jumper, we can tell, against the Los Angeles Lakers. Who that might be Robert Horry. You don't know, but they didn't get the license for him, so no distinguishing characteristics. Number 30 now. Ooh, this is All-Star Michael Jordan. Let's see what we got here. Can you focus up for me? He's the all-time vote leader. This is commemorative. 8,217,274 votes for Michael Jordan to be an All-Star. Number 47. Ooh, an interesting angle. This is Jordan from behind the backboard. About to do one of his classic up and under Dr. Dre alley-oops. He's got a hand right in his face. But he plays through to the whistle because he's Michael Jordan. In S11, I don't remember if we've seen this one or not. Let's check. Again, possibly. But you got some blurry fans in the background. The depth of field on this is very... I don't know if it's a combination of the shininess that they threw on there, but it looks very flat. It's like he's right in front of the crowd when really he's further away. Also, judging by the... Okay. Judging by where this guy is looking, this guy right at the end of the knife there, and this guy, and this guy, I'm gonna guess this is actually a composite shot. So and again, you can kind of see along these lines. I would expect to see a little more. I think this is a bad Photoshop job, is what I'm saying here. Again, that line looks a little tricky to be natural. This doesn't feel right. I think this is just an incredibly rough Photoshop. Was 95 pre-Photoshop? Let's ask our resident Adobe expert in the chat. So this is, I think, a bad Photoshop, but a good POG. And again, that's our shiny one for that pack. 9 packs to go. Again, these are the packs. Michael Jordan, Upper Deck. Sorry for the chroma key there. As we struggle to open packs. Okay, so it's not before Photoshop, but you couldn't have matted out a photo like that then. Again, here we go. Same card for every... And the countdown really, I mean, this really just has the 20 Michael Jordan mint quality slammers on it. It doesn't have a full list of the POGs that we could get, or the milk caps we could get. Got another Bulls slammer. This is again number 7. If we go back to this, we can see that there are only some that are available through these packs. So only the ones that say Jordan foil packs are available. We may get through all of those. But like the Jordan Rack Pack exclusive, we won't be getting that. The Jordan Deluxe Milk Game Pack exclusive, we won't be getting that. So if we decide to go all in on these Michael Jordan milk caps, spoiler alert, we won't. We'd have to make some other purchases here to make sure that works. Okay, on to this next pack. S5, you know, let's save that one for the last because it's more dramatic. Here's number 50 of the set. It is stuck to the next one. Love to see it. Love to see it. It is stuck once again. There we go. All right, number 50 is Michael Jordan driving. Honestly, this is not looking good for him. That looks like all ball to me. Call me Coco the Gorilla, because I'm saying all ball. I'm very proud of that. 32 feels familiar. No, this one's new to us. Michael Jordan. Maybe getting ready to drive. Who knows? Number 9. Oh, this is a classic Jordan grin here. He's feeling pretty good about himself. Making some plays. Loving life. He's just, he really brings it. The thing about Michael Jordan is Michael Jordan really brings it joy to the game. An S5 here. Oh, have we seen this one before? Come on now. No. There you go. Just a monster jam from Jordan there. Just a monster Jordan jam. This has to be the most relaxing. This is strangely satisfying, the Snapchat story or whatever. Again, here's our slammer. Let's get that into focus here. The back that you would expect to see. Spin that guy around and then flip it over, and it is another Chicago Bulls slammer. That is the 15 that we already have. I just double checked. A lot of dupes. A lot of dupes here. Okay, that's the first. That's S1. That's a big deal. But first, let's go. For some reason, 2 of them are always stuck together, and I don't like it. Right. 51. Come on. There you go. 51 is Michael Jordan, hands on hips, playing against the Indiana Pacers. Maybe a little extra value for you Pacers fans out there. That's a 1 that could be Reggie Miller. I'm going to say it is. But again, there's our Michael Jordan standing around. 30. We've seen that. That's our All-Star. 13. Lucky number 13. What's that going to be? Oh, this is celebrating Michael Jordan. We definitely haven't seen this one before. He's got a hat on, celebrating a big victory in the playoffs of some kind. Maybe a championship. Who knows? Well, maybe world championship. Definitely a championship of some kind. Possibly conference championship. And S1, one we have not seen before because I remember numbers like that. Big dramatic turn. Ooh, a reverse jam from Michael Jordan. Either this is in-game and he's really stunting on somebody, or this is from an early dunk contest. You can tell facially it looks like a little younger of a Jordan here. Stop focusing on that Jordan, please. But there you go. It's a reverse slam Jordan. It's S1 in the series, if you were keeping track from home. We're shelling some Jordans today, folks. I love the movies. Again, do I suppose POGs were over by the time Space Jam came out? That's a great question that I don't know the answer to. When was Space Jam? I feel like this 95 is very late POGs, but I could be wrong. Here's another slammer. Our slammer for this pack. Get in focus there. And bam! Chicago Bulls number 15. We got more of those than we know what to do with, ladies and gentlemen. We really do. All right. Number 5 here. Yes, Space Jam may have been the end of POGs. Okay, number 5. Again, a classic Jordan Slam. Love to see those. 27. This is maybe the most, like, oh, what do you think a Jordan POG looks like? This is what I think a Jordan POG looks like. It's classic. It's got his number. It's the 23, not the 45, so we appreciate that. And just that classic back shot. 45, Michael Jordan. These are all, I mean, they're all POGs of Michael Jordan. S2, I think it's new to us. Again, this is between this one and this one. This could have been the whole set for me. And I would have been, as they say, set. But this is maybe visually the most interesting. You want to find that focus for me? There you go. Again, that's just a really good looking POG. You got a young Michael Jordan sweating a little bit. Background is super blurry. But again, it has nothing to do with the quality of the POG. But right in through here, some of those bumps I don't know about. This one especially. Just interesting creative on these POGs, that's what I'll say. Interesting creative. On to our next set. We are starting to think about being at the end of this list. Or these unopenings. Let's go ahead and see what our slammer is first. You see. The same stuff that we're used to. Very shiny. Michael Jordan on the back, and Bulls number 7. We've also seen that one. I think slammers are pretty much done at this point. We'll keep checking them, but it's not feeling great about it. No, which is fine. We don't have to. That's not what this is about. It's about the process. Number 22. Have we seen number 22 yet? Michael Jordan shooting a free throw. Again, just a real classic photo of Michael Jordan. Some of these have much better cropping than the other ones do. 43. Richard Petty's number. And there's 45. Ready to pass. Make some plays if he needs to. Number 9. Again, Jordan loves the game. What can I say? He enjoys playing basketball. And there you can see him just loving the game. And S16, our shiny one for this set. Ooh. It's another Victory Jordan type vibe there. You want to grab that focus for me? You going to make me do it? But again, just some Jordan hands. There you go. Just a happy Michael Jordan. We are down to our last 5, ladies and gentlemen. Again, thank you for joining us. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is not Bestseller. your leading home on the internet for information about POGs, by which I mean pretty much the only one. We are opening Michael Jordan milk caps. I keep saying POGs because it's easier. But they are technically Michael Jordan milk caps. And let's go to the next pack. Here's our slammer. It's once again that 45. This is the second time we've seen this today. But there's our 45 slammer. And let's look at the POG, shall we? Number 16. Again. We've seen that guy before. Hands up for Michael Jordan. Number 19. Oh, it's an upset, Jordan. He's confused about a call. Ref, what are you doing? This is also a good if you're playing POGs with your friends and they do something that's totally out of the norm. This is a great POG to just hold up and be like, hey, what are you doing? It's a meme POG. That's what I like to call that. 43, we've seen it in the last round. Michael Jordan ready to pass. S9 for this one. Shiny. The shiny version. Is that the same one we had last time? Oh, it is not. So this is interesting. So we've got a 9 and an S9. Same photo. One is shinier. So we learned something. Next pack. Look at that. Look at the money shot on that right there. Alright, next pack of POGs. Let's check our slammer first, as we always do. Chicago Bulls logo, number 15. You're used to seeing it by now. Unstick any POGs that got stuck. This is the opposite of 9. This is a 6. We're going to see what this one is here in a second. The 6 POG. Just a real angry, sassy face on this one. It's our sassiest POG we've seen of the day so far. Number 33, Larry Bird. It's not Larry Bird, it's Michael Jordan grabbing a rebound or going up for a dunk. It's hard to tell because they're photos. Number 53, Michael Jordan shooting a free throw. An S18, our shiny boy. Ooh, a very good action shot. That is definitely a Michael Jordan grabbing a rebound. And you can see shiny, no depth of field, holographicness. 3 packs to go. What are we going to find? Do you think there's a Laxwana Troy star disc in that set? Check that out on another video of ours. Okay, here's a slammer. Will it be a new slammer? No, it's the same one. It's the same one. All right. Let's get into these milk caps that are sticking together again. All right. Here we go. Number 42. Jordan, hands on shorts. Tired Jordan. Number 28. Jordan, bringing the ball down the court. This one's worth coming back to. I really like this one. It's a good POG. Number 3, Jordan driving to the hoop, taking it to the rack. And number 5, just a real, that's a pretty POG right there. Michael Jordan slam dunk. If I was building like a POG set, that last one, this one right here, that would definitely come out of this Jordan pull and go into that POG set for sure. 2 to go. See what we get here. First slammer. It's a 45 again. Here we go. It's a 45. Same little card in every pack as you would expect. These are from Upper Deck, a card company. We got maybe shorted one in this pack. Oh no. Found it. Found it. Okay, let's look at these POGs. Second to last pack. Number 48. Jordan in traffic. Going up for a layup or a tip in. Number 20. Michael Jordan is making a bruh face. Bruh. Tired of playing basketball. Number 9. Again, Michael Jordan loving the game. Loving beating Chicago Bull. And number 7. Maybe the worst of the S-POGs that we've seen so far. What even is this? All right, moving on. It is our last Michael Jordan opening. Ladies and gentlemen, we've gone through so many of these Michael Jordan milk caps. I hope you've enjoyed it. Let's see if we can't get a big pull here in our last pack. Maybe we'll get our Charizard. Who knows? Who knows? We got Star Trek chat happening on my Michael Jordan video. That's fine. All right, here is once again slammers we've all seen before. Here's number 3. I feel like we've seen it. We'll double check here. What do we got? Upper Deck number 3. Jordan taking it to the rim, driving it to the hole. Number 26. Jordan getting ready to drive it to the hole. Number 40. Jordan out of breath, having recently driven it to the hole. An S8, the last milk cap of this pull. Let's see who we got. It is Michael Jordan. We've seen this one before. This is our round ball rock one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching us pull all of these packs. Look at this mess that we've made. The next time that you need POG content, I hope you know where to go to. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller, your home for up-to-date POG unboxings, POG news, POG rumors. Is POG coming back in 2021? Who knows? Maybe it's at the top of your priority list. Maybe you have other things to do. But either way, if 2021 is the year of the POG, you will hear about it first right here on YouTube and at twitch.tv/notbestseller every week at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. We do Sunday Scaries. It's our very chill stream. It's where we've opened all of these POGs today. Helps you get ready for your week and your weekend on a good, chill note. Keep those Sunday Scaries at bay. And until I see ya, I'll see you when I see ya. It's a new catchphrase I'm working on. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Yay! We did it! That was such a big mess. I have POG stuffings everywhere. I'm gonna go turn a light on real quick, because the overhead lighting's getting darker than I want it to be. I'll be right back. But, so everybody gets properly excited while I step away for 15 seconds. get ready for the unboxing. I can't even find my... Okay, I'll be back in a second. Gonna throw up an intermission screen, and we'll be right back. There are 36 packs in this box, and we're opening every one, by the way. Get hyped. We'll be back very shortly.
Jinkos, I got the right genome. I heard your POG game is softer than seafoam. I blow it up, just like the kingdom. I turn to my thought into the #1 ringtone. Yuck. And I'm all about my business. And all them cool POGs you got, well now they on my hit list. And you's a witness, or maybe you's just witless. About to steal your POG like the Grinch stole Christmas. Hope you like my POG game, I got it at Hogwarts. I never recycle, but I'm always stacking cardboard. Always super smashing, so they're begging for an encore. Started out local, but now I'm pogging offshore.
Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing pogs tonight.
Drop it like a slammer, 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 like a slammer.
And I'm coming straight up out of the mist, hits the flick of the wrist, collecting pods and catching logs and cardboard discs, graduated from Lincoln Logs and magic card tricks from the dumb phenomenon, collecting my chips, straight collecting my chips with no regard for the etiquette of this gram class, would be the review, be the predicate. If I was you looking at me, you'd be regretting it. The POG king pogging me, I'm just projecting it. Look how tall my sack is, that's my pogging topography, and I'm married to the game. I call that pogging monogamy, slamming slammers in my sleep. I call that pogging unconsciously. Everybody just a pogging atrocity. That's my philosophy.
Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, baby, we're throwing pogs tonight. Oh yeah, babe, we're throwing pogs tonight.
Drop it like a slammer, 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 like a slammer,
You Mrs. Butterworth, how much your Butterworth? I want you syrup feeded to me like a mother bird. And I'm not other but the salmonella shoulder. My pocket's raw and I serve it in the morning. I'm up in Denny's, put some syrup on these hot stacks. Serving grand slams, eating up your pog stacks. I only play for keeps and I just ate your breakfast. Iced out 8-ball, slamming on my necklace. I 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 iced out 8-ball, slamming on my necklace.
If you are alone tonight, you can come with us. If you don't have friends or family or people that you trust, we will be your confidants, your sisters and your brothers. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. We don't have much, but we got each other. We don't have much, but we got each other.
Welcome back to Not Bestseller. Oh, that's right. I changed the chat box. All right, you're a little out of frame. Deal with it. How's everybody doing? We got an hour left to go in the stream, or more. Who knows? And it's time for the big boys. What you all came to see. 6-star discs. Oh, there we go. I knew it was going to happen at some point. 6-star discs per pack. 36 packs per box. We've got predictions from Uncle Robot. Alexwana, Troy, Barkley, Captain Jellico, Lal, and Spot Pog. Phil Righthouse correctly calling me out for my Dan Patrick style bulging disc slip. Jen is hopefully wants to see some Q. Where we go one, we go POGs. Am I right? It's a different Q. But I think we got a Captain DeSoto. If you're watching, like, now is the time. Get your predictions in. But yeah, I mean, I think there's nothing else to do. Ain't nothing to it but to do it. There are no Fraser Pogs because what is the overlap of that Venn diagram? Also, I'm going to be a little crass here. If you want to help support the stream, if you want to help us do more POG content, again, follow if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. Definitely use that Twitch Prime. Twitch Prime sub. If you have Amazon Prime, you can go to twitch.amazon.com, connect your Twitch account to your Amazon account, then you get one free subscription a month. I would personally appreciate it if you sub to me and this channel. It takes $5 of money that you've already given to Jeff Bezos every month and gives it to me instead. But if you've done all that and want to contribute a little more, or if you just want to skirt past the whole Jeff Bezos economy in general, !donate in the chat. There you'll see the link, streamlabs.com/notbestseller. You can donate there using PayPal. Hopefully, I'll get a little notification. I'll give you a shout out for doing so. But that keeps us in POGs. It's not the most expensive thing in the world, but it's not free. So, let's make a video, y'all. I'm going to switch back to the POG cam. Actually, no, we'll start it here. But we are unpacking this whole box today, and I'm very, very excited. I do have to give a shout out to Uncle Robot, who let me know that these existed, and then I tracked them down on my own. So, all right, I'm gonna start a video now. It's weird because I'm streaming, but you know, sometimes you gotta put on the video face. Hello and welcome back, probably, hopefully, to Not Bestseller. I'm Alex Jonathan Brown, and part of our Sunday Scary stream this week, we are opening this guy. It is a dead stock, straight from the factory box of Star Trek The Next Generation Star Disc coins. Now, I think they're milk caps. I'm pretty sure. But we could open them and they could be something else entirely. So let's go ahead and get to our POG cam. Again, thank you to Uncle Robot for letting me know that these existed. If you have a POG that you would like to see us open on stream, just let me know. And we'll do our best to figure it out. So far we've done Marvel POGs, we've done Jordan POGs. But for today anyway, this is what the people want to see. So let's switch views here. Again, here's the box. Focus up. 6 Star Trek Star Discs from all your favorite episodes. Collect, play, trade the coins of the future. A must for a true Trekker. Doesn't say Trekkie. Full color action shots. This U in color makes me think it might be British. In it. Uncle Robot donated $25. Thank you, Uncle Robot. We will convert that into POGs sooner than I am proud of. And we've got some game details inside as well. So thank you for that donation. Help keep the stream going. All right. So let's just get focused up here. Again, we're just going to make, there's some extra plastic there. Just going to cut that guy open like that. And let's get into this box of POGs. Again, maybe POGs. Might be POGs. Who knows? But just classic, super satisfying, tearing open the plastic wrap. So, this box is actually a display box for if you are a store, right? So let me just make sure I'm opening this the right way. Yep. Get in there, pop that open. Uncle Robot's so excited. So again, we'll punch this guy out along the top there, and that folds down behind the POGs. And then this now, and I can't really... Oh, there are 36 packs. There are 6 in each pack, and we have 36 packs. Strap in. It's too many POGs. So you can see this is the stand-up that you would see at your store, basically. And I am actually... We're going to cut this out of the YouTube video. But don't look at my messy desk. But let's get a... Excuse me while I reach. We're going to get a shot of this for, to have, basically. Okay. So, with that taken care of, with that out of the way. Oh, where'd my mat go? Let's get that mat back down. And here we go. 36 packs of POGs. Got a little standee here. Like I said, never before been opened. We'll take a look through. Here we go. Again, the same copy, must for the true Trekker. Full color action shots, game details inside. Let's check out the back. Collect the launch edition of randomly packed gold star discs. 1 in every 72 star disc packs. We might not get one. There's 1 gold star disc in every 2 of these boxes. If it was fully random. We don't know if it's random yet or not. We'll find out. The value of gold star discs cannot be determined and may be subject to changing market conditions. Registered trademark and copyright 1994. Paramount Pictures Star Disc Enterprise Incorporated. Authorized dealer. Printed and packaged in Canada. That explains our O. Now, this feels like a big deal. Okay. Especially because I can't actually open the box. There we go. Alright, so let's get the good shot there. Looks like we're going to have a counter here. One thing is, these might all be punch-outs, too. We'll see. I think they are. Okay. how to play rounders. This is interesting. What are we doing here? Each player stacks an equal amount of star discs face up. The first player throws a star disc at the stack. Again, no slammers, interestingly. All star discs that land face down now belong to that player. Restack the remaining star discs. Restack the star discs for the remaining players. Players take turns until all star discs have been won. The player with the most star discs wins the game. Create your own versions of the game. Remember, the most important rule when playing rounders is to have fun. Now, why are they calling it rounders? Is my first question. Oh, okay. I see how this is going to work. The back of that is just a little one of these. So that's cool. So they are punch-outs. And they are punch-outs that come to a card. So these are bigger than baseball card sized. We're not going to punch these out. They're bigger than baseball card sized. And they have 2 per thing. So let's turn this one over. Let's look at our first one here. We have a Beverly Crusher and a Starship Enterprise. You can see they've got... Let me get my knife back out. We talked about centering. We talk about it a lot when we talk about milk caps. This tries to handle the centering problem by just... because we can see the overprint. So again, the color goes all the way to the edge. Because these are going to be punch out, they're going to have these little bits here. But again, overall, not a bad start. So that is number 9 and number 48. Again, no logos on the back, really just printing there. So that's our first pairing. Up next, we've got 50 and 27. New POGs, no dupes so far. And these are Lieutenant Data, and a Klingon of some kind. I do not know him by sight. Perhaps someone in chat will. But we've got our first quizzical Data and a Klingon. It might be Gowron. I wouldn't know if it was. But let me see if I can't get it a little lighter there for you. Gonna say that might be Gowron. Unfortunately, it doesn't say. I would hope that the back of it had a little more info, but 27. Let me check and make sure that there wasn't a... No, there's no kind of track list on this. But again, I'm gonna say that could be Gowron. No Gowron eyes, apparently. So, anyway, that's a Klingon. It is number 27 in the Star Trek Star Caps. Let's real quick, we haven't done this yet. One of the things we always like to do, we've got an official POG milk cap here. That is a little smaller, again, than your official, but that's the closest of the ones we've seen yet. This is definitely bigger than the Jordan POGs were. I almost popped that one out. We're just keeping them in the cardboard because more likely to hold value that way. And here we've got Worf over here, obviously Worf. And then this is the Predator, which I don't think is a Star Trek character. And we may switch cameras here to see if that's more helpful. But again, it's also a fuzzy print. It's not so much the camera in this. But there we got our first Worf and one of those guys. And that is the end of our first pack. Yeah, it's a mess. Again, it looks like that. It looks like that. Pack 1 down. So many more packs to go. Does it tell us, actually? Yeah, 36 packs per box. 1 down, 35 to go. We're going to run long, ladies and gentlemen. We may not open all of these today, now that I've... We may just go until 8, and then do this for the next stream. What if this is just POGs now? It's all POG content all the time. Alright. Pack number 2. Let's see what we've got. Again, our little sheet here. All the things you would expect. Okay. This is interesting. This is a number 1. So when I flip this over, whatever's on the right is going to be what they decided should be the number 1. I'm guessing it's got to be a Picard. But we'll see. There's the flip. So it is... Okay. So number 47 over here, that's our Picard with the Borg. Pre-Borged. This, again... Too close? Can you... There you go. Come on. Okay. That is like a doctor's case kind of vibe there. Yeah. Some kind of doctor's case or some weapon in a case. Hard to tell. Interesting. Yeah, it's like an equipment pack. An interesting choice for the 1 in your series. I'm not going to lie. But we've got our first Picard with the Borg, and then just a pack of equipment. It is a weird choice. Second ones we've got are 18 and 55 here. Let's go ahead and flip those babies over. Geordie LaForge, LeVar Burton's famous character. And then... a Romulan, I'm going to guess, but I don't know which one. Forehead seems a little too pronounced to be a Vulcan, but they do have the ears, which to me throws them into Romulan territory. But again, I will let the Star Trek experts in the chat let me know who we're dealing with here. Who might this be? Okay. Our Star Trek expert did not immediately recognize this character, so we will move on. But am I played by the woman who played Savik? Good to know. Move on to the next one. The last one from this pack, pack 2. 42 and 24. It makes sense that they're on the same card. Let's see what they are, though. A Kardashian. Did I pronounce it wrong on purpose? Who knows? Cardassian. And then Picard and Crusher crushing some bevies. Can anybody tell me which gull this is? Just one of your TNG Cardassians. Sorry. I haven't been keeping up with my Cardassians, so. But there we go. That's the end of pack 2. Very exciting. So far we have 1, 2, 3. We have 6. We have 6 of these cards. It's Gull Madrid. 6 of these cards. 12 packs. Or no, 12 caps. 2 packs. Like, I brought a knife. You'd think I would remember to use it. Chat really letting me down with recalling names of obscure Star Trek The Next Generation characters that all look exactly the same. Yes, that Picard and Crusher one is dope. Probably the best one so far. Alright, it's our third pack. Number 2 and number 35. Is this going to be a Picard, or is it going to be some other junk? Who knows? Let's find out. No, it is more junk. So a rifle of some kind. And then a photo of... Is this Tribble content we're looking at here? What are we looking at? Didn't focus there. It is... No, hold on. These are so... It is a phaser rifle, thank you. These are very poorly printed, is the thing. Or I'm blind, one of the two. But here we are looking at... Obviously, Worf and Data. I don't think that's Troy. And there is some stuff on the table that I want to say might be like... It could be Tribbles, is the thing. This could be Tribbles. But there you go, a little action shot featuring your favorite lieutenants, Worf and Data, and somebody from the med team, but I'm not sure who. It could be Tribbles, would be the great name of a Tribble episode. Up next, 43 and 23. Slip those babies around. Okay, sure. These guys. Tribbles may not have been in The Next Generation. I know they had an arc in Deep Space Nine. But these guys... who are some real original series looking guys. Mr. Mott is the one on the right. Thank you, Uncle Robot. The Enterprise Barber. Sure. And the one on the left is... Shrimp Face. Shrimp Face. You know, big eye and pale head, exactly. Nobody knows what the one on the left is. But there you go. It's Mr. Mott and Big Eye. And our last one from the third pack, numbers 28 and 39. Okay, here's some heavy hitters. So... Klingon with a bad eye, and Geordi and Picard. Klingon with a bad eye, and Geordi and Picard. The most annoying thing about these so far is that Martok, thank you, is that I don't know how I'm gonna store these. Because they don't fit in, like, cap sleeves. But that's fine. Okay, on to the next pack. If you have a favorite POG we've seen so far, let me know. Mine, I'm going to be honest, mine is this double set here. These guys are great. I don't know who they are, but I want to live in their universe. Let's open pack number 3. No, pack number 4. 4 this is. Pack number 4. Interestingly, this one came with 4 of these. Which is too many. We'll see if that doesn't lead us to a gold. Oh no. That's what we're looking for. Don't forget, we're looking for a gold star disc. Will we even know one if we see them? Who knows? 53 and 3. What do we got here? We got a phaser set it to stun. And we have Data looking stunning. A phaser set to stun. And Data looking stunning. Let's move on to the next one. Numbers 49 and 12. Okay. It's our first Riker appearance, ladies and gentlemen. And then, if this wants to grab focus for me again. A non-Enterprise starship. Oh, I'm being told that was the Type 2 phaser on that last one. Thank you for the clarification. Oh, it's a Cardassian ship. Thank you. So we've got a Cardassian ship there. And then, of course, we've got Riker, Crusher, Picard, and Nameless Extra in the background there. Now, our last one from this pack, 9 and 48. Will it be gold? Will we know? Here we go. So just a glamour shot of Crusher there. Is this our first dupe? Have we seen this one already? And then the Enterprise. I think this might be our first dupe of the day. Ladies and gentlemen, let me see dupes in the chat. We don't like dupes. We don't want dupes. But here you go. It is our first dupe. Dupes. So there you go. It's our first dupe. We have two of the dupe. There it is. Quite soft focus indeed for Beverly Crusher. Alright. Duper the cat. That is an in-joke. Uncle Robot's cat is named Rupert. Don't dox his cat. That was B Crush's glamour shot. But let's get into this next pack, shall we? Just one of these this time. Just one of these. Let's get hype. We got 31 and 36 on this card. And that is going to be... Oh, we've got Worf getting a birthday cake. He's not going to enjoy that. He's a Klingon. And this guy who... It's not Morn. Shieldster hops in that the squid character from earlier was played by Mick Fleetwood is... I mean, that tracks, actually. That's a classic. Sure, the Dharmaka Tenga guy. I should have... Oh, beans. We're dropping the currency of the future over here. I did not prep enough desk space. So we're saying this is Mick Fleetwood. This is the limited edition Mick Fleetwood. And again, there is our Dharmaka Tanagra guy. And Worf getting a birthday cake. Number 6 and number 54. Let's flip this baby around, see what we got here. Geordie LaForge and a tricorder. Or a data pad. Chat is now just random Star Trek words. Geordie and a data pad. Or a tricorder. I'll wait for someone to correct me. I think it's a tricorder. And then 46 and 19. Oh, here we go. We got Picard being a captain, and we got some Khan-looking guy. Okay, that was a tricorder. I did it. Great job. Now, who's this gentleman? Or gentle person. I shouldn't assume their gender. No idea who that is. All right, we'll move on. But that is the end of that pack. We still have so many packs to go. So many packs to go. It's 10:21 on the East Coast. Those of you who are staying up, thanks for staying up. On to this next pack, 29 and 58. Okay, so we've got Wharf on an away mission and Data whose head is falling off. We're hearing this might be Eddie Izzard. We'll come back to it. May well be Eddie Izzard. Wharf and Data. 52 and 11 here. There is Counselor Troy making their first appearance, and another ship of some kind. I think. I'm not familiar enough with alien technology. But there you go. That is our Ferengi ship. Thank you. Thank you. And then our last flip here, we got, a big Borg card here. We have the famous Borg ship, the Borg Cube. And then not Picard as a Borg. I think that's what we're really looking for here. But definitely a member of the Borg. And the great thing about the Borg is that I can just say that because they're a collective. So technically true. So there you go. So much Borg is right, Uncle Robot, on that card. Let's get into the next pack. You can see we're starting to make a dent. We will probably get through this center stack today and then save the other two for more. The Lorge Borg. An absolute unit of a Borg. We'll probably get through the rest of those packs later because it's getting late. And really, how many times are we going to have a chance to open all these milk caps? Not many, because I'm not buying another box of these. All right, here we go. 51 and 13, a smorgasbord, gray bit. 51 and 13, let's flip this over and see who we got here. We got a great question, Shieldster. We've been asking ourselves that. We've got what appears to be a rear shot of the... A rear shot of the Enterprise, perhaps. Or a different ship entirely. These are poorly printed. And then I want to say this is old Picard and maybe an old Q. An old John Delancey. That also tracks because of Q's ability to control time. Take a sip. Is it Picard from Inner Light? I can't tell. I don't know. I think it is Q, though. Jen LCB, our Q expert, has left the chat, apparently. But we'll ask them later, and you know what we'll do for the YouTube? For the YouTube, I can just look up a list, and we'll pop up what these are. That'll be less confusing for everybody. But yeah, I'm going to say that's Picard and an old Q. And then a cool little ship there. Let's go to the next one. Number 20 and number 15. Klingon Bird of Prey. Even I know that one. And then just some real... Yes, that was Q. Thank you, Jen. No, you're good. You have... Like, it is... We're not paying you to identify these for us. And then again, I'm going to say Romulans, some kind of away party that somebody ran into. But for me, the big get there is that Klingon Bird of Prey. Gotta love a good bird of prey. And then here we got more Riker. This is Riker and Picard. Picard has a sword. And then what is that piece of technology there? Looks like maybe some kind of comms device of some kind. Yes, Picard's iMac, exactly. And then again, here we've got Riker and Picard getting into some shenanigans. On to the next pack. We've got four more packs to go today, I think, and then we'll get to the rest of these later. Because this is exhausting. But it's really fun. Okay. So here we go. Again, we got this little guy. So our little Star Discs insert. Oh! So this one opens up. How long did that take? How long did it take for me to go like this? So, now I've got a little guide here. That should be helpful. So we've got number 2 and number 35. I think this might be a dupe. Yeah, this is one we've seen before. I can tell you now, though, that those characters are Data and Worf in the sick bay. I was right. They don't tell us who the third person is. Number 43 and 23. Oh, let's figure this out. These are dupes. 43 is Ship's Barber Mott. That one we knew. 23 are Antideons. Legitimately, you cannot tell anything about this person. I mean, possibly, I'm not seeing this much better in real life than you were seeing it on here. But yes, that could be Keiko O'Brien for all we know. Was she a nurse? I feel like she was a nurse. Was she in Star Trek The Next Generation? Probably not. So these guys we know already. We got dupes of them. A teacher and a botanist. I knew it was something like... It might be that nurse. Again, if the Stardiscs don't tell us who they are, I will never know, basically. 28 and 39. Oh, this is also a dupe. I'll be dupe darned. 39 can exclusively confirm that is Geordi and Picard. We knew that already. But 28, that it just says Klingon High Council for this one. Klingon High Council. So that was a great pack, if for no other reason than we learned we got a checklist, which is really what you always want. Jordan didn't give us one, but that's fine. Let's see who we've got here now. Shredding some packs. 45 and 14, and this is our first real set of potential quality issues. So you can see for the rest of them we've had really clear... Maybe not. Maybe I've been making this up. The back of this just feels a little sloppy. If we were punching these out, I would be worried about getting a clean punch on these. Might get a little more tearing than we want. But let's flip it over and see who it is. There it is. If you were waiting for the Will Riker glamour shot, we got it for you. Also, I think a Romulan ship, if I remember my ships correctly. The good news is I can just check. That's a number 45. That is... No, that's Riker. I looked at the wrong number. Number 14, that is a Romulan Warbird. I'm the smartest person. Romulan Warbird and Will Riker with beard. So, get hyped about that. People already are losing their minds in the chat. Okay. 33 and 25. What do we have here? Flip it over. Ooh, these are new to us. We've got, obviously, Lieutenant Worf on the right. 25. Those are some binars. Those are some binars. Oh, it is still Worf's birthday. Jen with the great catch. We got candles there. It's from the previous Worf we've seen. Binars attached to the head. Probably saying a lot of things about zeros and ones. And 38 and a 4. Let's go ahead and flip that baby. That is going to be your hypo spray. Hypo spray. And then Worf and Geordi. Worf and Geordi. And some hypo spray. One, two, 4 packs to go today. We'll open the rest on a later stream. Just because this was too many packs. I can do 12. I can't do 36, it turns out. Alright. 6 and 54. Boop. This is a dupe for us. But that's Geordi and a tricorder. 46 and 19. Oh, we can solve this problem now, though. That is Captain Picard in his ready room, and a Renegade Leader. Renegade Leader is who we have on this one right here. It's a Renegade Leader. 44 and 17. Did I miss one? Feels like a light pack. Maybe not, though. There's a Q shot. Q and Picard, really probably the classic pairing here. Of a Q and a Picard. But there you go. Gotta check my area and make sure we didn't drop one. That one felt a little light. I have so many foil shelled packs now. While chat discusses who they ship, gonna cut open our next pack here. Boop. Didn't really grab focus, that's fine. No. Alright, here we go. I've already seen one dupe from this pack. 57 and 8. We're going to flip that around and drop it on the ground. And that is going to be... That's our Worf Glamour shot there. And... Phaser Type 1. Phaser Type 1. 37 and 16. So we got the crew out on an away mission, it looks like. Doesn't tell us where they are. And then what number did we say this was? Little escape pod looking thing, number 16. That is going to be your shuttle pod. I was right. So it's a shuttle pod and the boys out on an away mission. And this one I'm pretty sure is a dupe, but we'll flip it around. 31 and 36. These guys. Again, happy birthday, Worf. And that is Dathon, captain of a Temerian starship. So we solved that mystery as well. It's Dathon. Are we going to get a gold star disc. That's what we're looking for. We're hunting gold star discs. So far, we haven't seen one. There's only one in every 2 boxes. Did we get a good box? Who knows? 6 and 54 in this pack. Turn that around. This is our first troop. But there's Jordy and Tricorder again. 46 and 19. Another troop. 44 and 17. There's the dupe. This is what we like to see, though. I will, like, just legitimately, this is probably the most valuable of the heads up. The other thing that's interesting, this of course makes sense, is that they are all printed together as a 2-up. So this Picard is always going to come with this cue. 1 pack left for the day. Will this be the one that gets us a gold star disc? If not, we will try again next week. Here we go. 57 and 8. Let's pop that around. Again, a Worf and a Phaser. 37 and 16. I should know these numbers by now. We just saw that one. Cute little shuttle pod. And 31 and 36. We've definitely seen this one too. That's our Happy Birthday Worf. And the guy whose name I don't know. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are 1/3 of the way through this box of Star Disc coins. We're going to pause it for here. We'll be back with another video. We'll be back with another stream shortly. If you like this, please like and subscribe. Hopefully we're going to find this gold coin one of these days. We're on a literal treasure hunt. If you really like this, check us out Sundays. We're live 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific at twitch.tv/notbestseller. It is genuinely, my chat can tell you, the chillest stream on the internet. It's 3 hours every Sunday night. We help you wrap up your weekend. We help you get into the week chill-like. And it's generally just a good time. We'll open some more packs. It's now becoming a POG stream. It's a new thing. Check us out there, twitch.tv/notbestseller. Until next time, I'm Alex Jonathan Brown. This is Not Bestseller. And we still don't have a good catchphrase. I'll talk to you soon. Chat, we did it! We are 1/3 of the way through this box. I'm realizing now that I bet this isn't going to have a gold coin. Because having a gold coin would theoretically change the weight of this box. And if we had weighed the box before, which we didn't do, my bad. If we'd weighed the box before, and then we would know whether or not, and then open all of them, we'd find out whether or not it had a gold coin. I don't know, they might not be. But seeing that they're packed this way, they're packed in this 2-up, right? Like, it might just be a gold punch-out, and it might not be any different. But if it's metal at all, it would be, because these are pretty thin, flimsy cardboard there. So I'm guessing we don't have one, because if they're actually worth anything, you would open it up and sell that, if you just had a box. But there you go. We're going to call it a little early, because I've talked for 3 straight hours, 2 hours and 40 minutes straight, and my voice is exhausted. But thank you all. So, this is on. Okay, so. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. We're going to do this again. We might not do it next week. We might try to space out the POG content a little bit. But this is the time for you to figure out who else in your world likes Star Trek. And to get on the line with them and be like, hey, you should come watch this guy with a beard open up Star Discs. Until next time, thank you again for watching. Bye. It's not a bestseller. We'll be back here next week. I don't know what we're doing, but it'll be fun. And I think we're going to give away some of these dupes. So keep an eye out for that and how we're going to do that, because I don't need multiple copies of this stuff. That's my knife. It's more intimidating than I meant it to be. And I will talk to everybody next week. Bye!